I use Arturia in a way where it's just like, if you're seasoning food, like maybe salt, pepper, and it always turns out great because I use it to just spice up something and add a little bit more taste to it. My name is Neal H Pogue, and I am a mixer producer, and I am known for Tyler the Creator, Doja Cat, Outkast, TLC, and some people say Nicki Minaj. I first started out as a drummer, and in my neighborhood we would create bands, but I was always the producer of the band. I was always the one that was arranging the songs, and if we went into the studio, I was always the producer. I was the one that was always like lagging behind and always wanted to know how each thing worked. Once I started mixing, I kept the producer inside of me. I've always a producer first. That's how I see myself, as a producer first. And then it just evolved into mixing later. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna go in my little studio, and I'm going to do a little run through of this song I'm producing and mixing by this artist named Dylan Cartlidge, who's on Glass Note Records. The only issue I had to overcome with this mix is my stage fright. Right before I mix a song, it's like going on stage. Like I have to prepare my mind to sit in front of the screen. It's like going up on stage and preparing yourself to sing or to just play your instrument. The same thing as you're pleasing the audience. I'm trying to please the client, but at the same time, I am pleasing the audience because it's gonna be out into the world. So what I do is either gonna make it or break it. Rotary, you think organ. But me, I'm always trying to find something else to use something on, not just typical organ, because sometimes when I'm in the studio recording something, if I'm producing it and I always hire a musician to come in and play the B3 organ, I always try to get the sound that I want. Once I heard it and kept listening to this organ, I wanted to add some more edge to it. And I didn't have that edge that the B3 adds. So let's play it in solo without it on. So I discovered that, okay, it's too smooth for me. So I didn't really want to enhance the stereo image of it. I just wanted to add a little more drive to it. See that little bit of edge that it needs right there. So that's what it out. See, that's that little edge I wanted to add. And that's the sound that I grew up on. You always heard that little bit of distortion coming out of the rotaries. It's a beautiful noise. I don't need much of it, just a little bit. This is what it sounds like. On this particular song, Crazy World by Dylan Cartlidge, being that I helped engineer it, and I mean, all the stuff that I produce, I'm always involved in the recording side. So I always want to make sure that the recording is right. So it's not about fixing it in the mix. It's all about, the processing is just giving it a little bit more of something, but not fixing it, not really enhancing it that much. Because how I produce, I kind of envision how I want it to sound inside my head. Once I get to the mix, it's just, adding that extra spice to the song. Just little things that I need and that mostly want. It's not really needs, it's just wants. Because if you need it, then that means you're fixing something. The rev intensity, and it has pre-delay right there, it has distance, size, and damping. And it has an advanced size too, so you can get inside the envelope follower. And like if you really want to go crazy, you can go inside the triangle and do all certain things. It has such a unique sound to it. And let's hear it.
By the crazy world, you living in a crazy world.
Let's bypass it.
There's no ifs or buts or maybes, and the times are going crazy, yeah. Change your plans. Y'all hit me with them open hands. Oh, yo, you got me good. My boss is yelling crazy. He just thinks I'm lazy. I just wore myself right out when you just call me baby.
I feel like I can just reach in and just grab it. That's what it feels like. Like it's just, I can just touch it. And with this song, I really didn't want to add big reverbs. Just wanted a little bit of something just to add some taste to it. So it's not overbearing, and it didn't need it. The energy is already there, so I didn't need to add big reverbs to add to that energy and to manipulate what I already envision, and it's done. Just like the Rev LX24. I love it. Everything's right there in front of you. It's modeled after the classic Lexicon 224. The EFX fragments, and it's got some crazy advanced stuff, and it's just nuts. And I got this little vocal sample.
Drohnen als Waffe ja bereits kennenlernen. Drohnen als Waffe ja bereits kennenlernen müssen.
The Arturia plugins have been good to me. I love them. They have a different sound. That's what I love about plugin companies. They all have their own sound. In Arturia, it adds to my arsenal. With me, I love this music game so much that it's hard to stop doing it. You know what I mean? That word retire, I'll never retire. It has to take me out.